you've got 5G coming around. So that means you have to have more towers. Well, each tower needs fibers to feed it, and then of course you get the Internet of Things, all these devices and everything, you know, is all internet based. So that's more bandwidth that's going to be utilized, and you know, you just got to have the infrastructure behind it, which is what the fiber optics is.
And every building has Internet of Things devices, and they need to start connecting these, and they need to start securing these.
So there's constantly fiber optic cables going in the ground. Our cable comes from up in Richmond, and we link to the cable landing station in Virginia Beach, which has 2 subsea cables that come from Spain and one that comes from Brazil. So we're transmitting information all over the world.
What we've built here, it's a dark fiber, so we're releasing dedicated fibers so you can control all the security that's on that. What's available right now is probably nothing to compare to what we're going to need in 5 years. You know, it's the growth of it's going to be astronomical just because of the technology.
A lot of these major telecommunication companies that are having a hard time finding fiber splicers.
You've got to have the on-the-job experience because every single one of these jobs is different. So we definitely would look for people with work ethic and that want to listen and learn.
There's a lot of work to be done out there. And especially if you're young and you want to travel and you want to get into trade skills and grow, it's a really huge field right now.
I played soccer. I was into sports for a long time. I got more into IT when I entered high school. I started building computers to play games at the time, but then I enjoyed the IT aspect of putting those together and configuring them. So that's where I kind of decided that I would move into the IT field.
So you don't necessarily need a bachelor's degree to go into cybersecurity. In fact, he's doing a cyber apprentice that's focused not only on cyber, but on drones. Eventually, he'll become a full-blown cybersecurity subject matter expert. And so we're growing the workforce from within because you just can't find enough people out there in the workforce to hire. And what happens is, especially in Hampton Roads or in Northern Virginia, the salaries just keep going up and up and up.
I don't necessarily agree with always rushing to get a 4-year degree. I didn't go that route. I pursued something that I like doing, and I worked independently until I found an opportunity.
The Cyber Apprentice does formal education training, but they also do hands-on the job training, and then he's getting mentored and tutored by some of our senior staff.
I've met at least 3 mentors that I could reach out to openly. IT people, I think, have this stereotype of not being very sociable and whatnot, but a lot of the people I've met are very charismatic and fun to be around.
There's huge misconceptions that it's all males, that you cannot be a minority coming into the community. You know, that's not true at all. Ursula, our other cyber apprentice, she's a female, she's a minority. Jonah is a minority as well. They're both Alaskan natives. In fact, we hire a lot of women. The misconceptions are with the cyber is that you're always in this dark room and you're always hunched over a keyboard, and that's not true at all. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we do where we're going out and we're doing simple training and education.
It's definitely interesting to go from being a high school kid to going to these meetings with much older people that are a lot more experienced than you. It's very intimidating, but at the same time, a lot of people will show you a lot more respect than you would think, as long as you're attentive and you care about what you're doing and are genuinely there to learn and work with the company. It's been a big change, and I wasn't expecting to be adulting this fast, but yeah, I enjoy it, and I think I transitioned pretty well. And I'm very optimistic about my future.